It first really started when you were at Oxford,
Yeah.
part of the wine society there, the wine tasting. Was it a wine society? Was it wine?
It's a thing I discovered in the university handbook. It was just, I went out to Oxford desperate to live the gilded youth life. I'd read Evelyn Waugh, I'd read Max Beerbohm, I wanted to be one of these gilded youth, but I hadn't got any money. And I realised very quickly at university, the people who... Oh, and I was very interested in the opposite sex.
I was going to say, didn't you use it to pick up girls?
I did.
Yes.
I thought I've been trying to get a girlfriend for about 10 years by this time. Probably longer. I mean, I remember Caroline Craft when... Oh, God, I think I was about 5 and she was about 5. And that was my first attempt. Failed. Then her sister failed. Then Pauline Crofts failed. Then Barbara Crofts nearly succeeded, but failed. Jocelyn Crofts. That's 3 Crofts. All failed.
Wait, was this all in one family?
All in one family, yeah. Yeah.
Did you see why maybe they were fails? We'll move on. Okay.
No, I think this is something I should have learnt earlier. Anyway, I'd spent an awful lot of time trying to get a girlfriend. Eventually, I got up to university, and I read this university handbook, and it said there was a university wine tasting club, and for £2 a term, it was subsidised by the university club, and £2 a term, you could go to 4 wine tastings. 50 pence a tasting, and I thought it's going to make me elegant and soigné, irresistible to the opposite sex. Although you seem to be doing very well in holding yourself together in my presence.
It's hard.
But then, of course, in the small print it said, and you can take a guest. And so suddenly it wasn't 50 pence a tasting, it was 50 pence a date. And I just thought at last I found my way into the hearts of the opposite
And
sex.
did it work? Was it successful?
Catastrophic failure. I discovered that wine tasting and trying to get a girlfriend were completely incompatible. I mean, my first girlfriend, not my first girlfriend, my first date, I was about 2 years off my first girlfriend, a girl called Francesca. And I invited her to my first wine tasting, and she was green. She had green hair, she had green sequins.
I wasn't from hanging out with you. Okay.
No, she was a lot greener after 2 hours with me, but that was the rest. But she covered herself in green body paint. She had a tiny green dress on, a tiny skimpy green top, green sequins all over her face, green hair. And there's me saying, would you like to come to my first ever wine tasting? It was a Bordeaux tasting. And I turned up with a girl who was green from top to bottom. At a Bordeaux tasting, they opened the door. Everybody else was in a pinstripe suit.
Well, good for her.
Well, she didn't last long. I mean, she only lasted about half an hour. She never even got to taste the good stuff. She'd gone. I mean, and the next girl I tasted, and the next, and the 4 girls I took to tastings in my first.
They only lasted half an hour.
None of them ever spoke to me again.